Don't you know that from coast to coast, where there's dope, there's hope. Where there's dope, there's hope. Sheesh. Wait, is it lit? Don't you know that?
Hey, we feeling good today. What's going on, people?
What's poppin', y'all?
Welcome back
This nigga.
again. I can't believe y'all keep coming back. Yo, this is really crazy. They out here.
They here for the fourth one.
Motherfuckers is acting brand new because they twist is laid and shit. Like, let's talk about it, man. We out here. Motherfuckers is looking good and shit. Like, what's going on? What's up with you, Peasy? How you feeling?
You know, after the fourth date, you know what I'm saying, that kind of means you might be daddy material.
What you mean?
Like, this is the fourth date with our people.
They keep coming back. You see that, right?
That
Are we
means
zaddies?
they want us to stick around.
Are we zaddies?
I mean, you might be.
I might be. I might be. That's kind of what they saying out here in the street. But look, enough of that. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Cats and fucking dogs.
Yo, welcome back to the Herbal Tea Podcast with your boy, EarthTone.
And your man, Peasy Peas.
Hey, man, how y'all feeling out there? Have y'all been listening to this music? It's a lot of music coming out lately.
There's so much music.
First of all,
out.
it is February, which is technically and officially Black History Month. Shout out to all my black people, my QPOCs.
All of them.
What up, man? We out here. And we bringing y'all the latest and the greatest and what's going on in the Q Plus artist community. What's going on with you, PZ? Like,
man,
how you been?
Listen, yo, I feel so good right now, but I've been kind of like stressed out a little bit lately.
Oh, man, for real?
You know what I'm saying? Because the weather's like, man, crazy.
It's all over the place.
It's all over the place. There's so much shit going on in the news.
It's
the
a
streets
lot.
is always popping.
The streets.
Like, y'all understand the shit. It
We gotta
stresses
go to
me
the
out
streets.
sometimes,
Are we
too.
going to the streets later? We're going to take it to the streets
We're
later,
gonna take it to the
right?
streets.
Okay.
We're gonna take it.
Thank you. We need that. We need that, for real.
Let's do it.
All right, so we're just going to get right into it. Let's get into this music. Q Plus artists, man. Who do we got first on the docket? I'm going to let you take this one. Who do we got? Bring them in. Episode 4 of the Herbal Tea Podcast. Who do we have?
Who do we
Q+
have?
artists.
First come in, bring it to the stage. We have Kaytranada. Kaytranada. You already know. He just dropped an album, second album.
Full length.
Called Bubba. That was it.
Hey, fun fact.
What's
I
the
heard
fun fact?
I heard from an interview I watched. He got the title from the Kush. Bubba Kush.
Oh.
You heard of Bubba Kush.
Yeah, of course.
That's why I was like, he did an interview, I think it was for Noisy, and he was interviewed by Zane Lowe. And he asked him, like, where he get the name for the title. He was like, he was smoking that strand at the time. Bubba Kush. I was like, look at that.
Makes sense. That
Herbal
makes
Tea
sense.
Podcast. But go ahead. I'm gonna let that. I just needed to throw that in there real quick.
See, that's why he's adding. All right, so the album came out February 20th.
Okay.
Excuse me, not February 20th, because that's what today is.
No.
It came out on
December 13th,
2019. Chill, y'all.
17 songs.
17 songs. But Kaytranada is a Haitian-born Canadian DJ and producer with an extensive touring resume, once opening for Madonna's Rebel Heart tour.
Okay.
He announced he identified as gay in 2016 and then went out to release his debut album, 99.9% on XL Recordings. It went on to win the Polaris Music Prize in 2016, the Canadian Award for Music.
Okay.
And fun fact.
More
You
fun
got
facts.
fun facts. There's
More
a lot
fun
of fun
facts.
going on.
I love fun facts.
It's a whole lot of them. He was known as Kaytranada before he was signed.
Nasty, nice from Esco
Right.
to Escobar. Now
Right.
he is Kaytranada.
Super facts. He did like 12 different. He was going off.
Mad
like,
alter egos?
No. Like 12 different projects.
Oh, as Kaytranada. Okay.
Like different
I
projects.
gotta go back and listen
He's
to that
been
now.
out here
Now I
for
gotta
a
go
while,
hear that.
which explains a lot about his sound. It's very clean. It's very refined. Listen, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna get into the fucking rating.
Oh, you're not playing. You're just gonna
No,
get to
we're
it. Get
just
to the
gonna go
shits.
we're
Get
gonna
to the
get to the
shits, man.
shits.
Go ahead. This is his
All right.
second project.
It's his second
He only
fucking
released
project.
one project before this.
He only released one project before this.
That's it.
This project is loud.
Ooh.
This project is loud. And I'm going to tell you why it's loud. even though a few of the songs were playlistable for me, the whole thing sounds like a DJ set. So it feels like something you could throw this on from the beginning.
Yeah.
And you might be in like Ibiza. You know what I'm saying? Or you could even probably throw it on in one of these clubs down here in New York, and that shit will rock
It's like a
for
playlist.
a good hour.
It's like a party
You gotta do
playlist.
nothing. And it's different feels, it's different tempos, it's different textures. And, you know, he's giving you a different mix of singers that's on this album. This shit is loud for me. Like, I fuck with... My song right now is You Keep On Taking My Me, but where's my 10%?
10%.
With Kali Uchis.
Oh my God.
Her voice is
What's her
like
name?
Kali Uchis.
Okay.
She worked with like Tyler the Creator. She's down with the internet.
Okay.
I think she's Colombian born.
She
singer.
bodied that performance.
Her voice is so sick to me. Like, I love her voice. The way she does the double harmonies, it just sounds like nothing. I haven't heard anybody sound that distinctive.
Yeah, she killed that. She murdered
So
that.
that's one of my favorites.
Okay.
Like the whole shit, go DJ, go DJ. Go DJ. Like, that shit is rocking. It's a whole list of them that you got for me. But you know what I'm saying? This shit is loud at the end of the day. And I mean, I love the project. I'm not let down by it at all. And I think the album cover even. Where the album cover at?
So, yeah,
For the
let's get
people,
to it. I'm
let's get to
slacking.
the- you know
I'm
what I'm
slacking in my
saying?
macking,
Come
slipping
on,
in my
man.
pimping.
I know I got you entranced in all of these
I
things.
appreciate
but
you.
the
You've been going
peoples,
in,
I mean,
yeah.
the
Here we go.
peoples, here we
Kaytranada.
go.
That cover is crazy.
Right.
Them fucking contacts is eerie. They like giving me like butterfly moth effect. It's like, yo, what's going
Yeah.
on? Like, I don't know where to look. I don't know where to direct my attention. Like, it's dope though. I fuck with it. It's mad artistic.
It's
Yo.
definitely all of that.
So
How you feel about
17
this?
songs, 50 minutes, 44 seconds. That's a long. He gave you a healthy project.
He
Like,
did.
this is a whole. Like, he not fucking around with it.
But don't it feel like it just goes by? Like, you can play
like
this
the
in
way you
background.
described it, that was perfect. Like a playlist, like I felt exactly like that. That's sequencing. That's a big
Yeah.
part of a project of an album. Like,
Yes, talk about
but
it.
because he's not okay. So the thing about Kaytranada, he's a producer first. He's like a producer artist. Like, I feel like the comparison I give him is Pharrell meets Quincy Jones.
Oh, that's big talk.
Yeah.
That's
like
big talk.
So all right, so we're gonna get to the shit.
All right, let's do it. What's going on? What's going on with Tone about this album? What's happening?
This shit is a moon rock, my G.
What? Oh my God,
Let me just say that.
my-
Yeah, pass out.
son,
Pass out.
son, I
Pass
can't.
out. First of all, February Black History Month. I didn't know it was gonna happen. Honestly, I didn't plan this. I swear I didn't plan this. But look, we got our first moon rock on the Herbal Tea Podcast. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say. I want to hear the comments. I want y'all to
body.
listen to this project
I'm body
from top to the bottom and tell me if your shit ain't at least fire. I don't know how you gave it a loud. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
Out of here.
Keep it a buck. I'm a little disappointed
Get
with
the
your
fuck
rating.
outta here.
First of all, first and foremost, that's what we're gonna take it.
Are you
I'm
serious?
disappointed with your rating.
Okay.
But look, we got a moon rock on the Herbal Tea Podcast, fam.
This nigga moon vibe.
All right, so first of all, the cover. Look at his eyes, the moon, space. Come on, he already hitting towards it. He already giving it to you.
You're already giving me
He
so
already giving
much.
it to you. Yo, all right, Pharrell meets Quincy Jones, fam.
Really?
From the opener.
I should have been.
From the opener to the bottom of the
should've
shit.
known.
First of all, you could play it top to bottom all the way through. Just listen to it one blip. You get through 50 minutes. That's an hour of your life. It don't even feel like it.
For real.
It don't even feel like it. You feel like you just had an experience. You like, yo, wait, what? It's over? Like, what? You just had 50 minutes of your life just like captivated. Yo, he did his thing. Sequencing, he produced everything. You got to get these artists. He took the perfect artists for the perfect songs. And like, you know how you get like the perfect melody for like a song? You get a beat. You might have a dope beat and the artist don't know what the fuck to do with it. But then
True.
you get a hard-ass beat, and then you get an artist that know what they doing and know which pocket to get in. They get in the perfect pocket, the perfect melody, and you make a beautiful song. All of these shits are like that. And the crazy shit about it is, my least favorite track is the one he featuring Pharrell. The last song.
Yeah.
That's my least favorite song
That's
from the whole
irony.
project. And it's not a trash song. It's a decent song.
Yeah.
But it kind of just don't fit. It threw the vibe off a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's not what I wanted from a Kaytranada and a Pharrell collaboration. But it was decent. But it was at the end of the song. It felt like a bonus track anyway, so it ain't really throw it off for me.
He is blowing
Moonrock
right now. Blowing
with confidence, with no qualms. I'm not second guessing I'm not retracting my rating. Moonrock.
Dog, like,
listen to me. All right, so look, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 joints that I wrote down that I'm like, all right, I want to talk about these joints so bad because they all hard. I got something to say about all of them. And then I had like 2 more that I wanted to get off, but I ran out of room on the paper. And then I'm like, damn, I'm only supposed to give 2 songs. Like, yo, it was just too many songs that was fire. Like fire. Not just like, all right, yeah, this song dope, I'm fucking with it. I playlisted at very least 10 of these songs. You got 17 songs on the project. I playlisted 10 just off GP. Went back, re-listened, found like maybe, now I'm at like 13 I playlisted. And then the joints I didn't playlist, just when you listen to it all the way through, they just fit. So, come on, fam. Like, I could talk about this project all day. First of all, my favorite track is an instrumental.
yeah, most
Puff
of the
Lie.
instrumentals.
Puff Lie. He got a song on the album
I'll
called
write that
Puff
one down.
Lie. It don't even got no lyrics to it. It's a fucking instrumental. But the shit,
I love
the
his
beat is just
instrumentals.
so hard. His production, his like sense of
Rhythm.
he know how to
and timing.
yes, his rhythm is just off.
pocket.
It's left of center, but it's right in the pocket
It
still.
catches you
It's so
right.
different. And he give you that jazz, but it's not like it's not traditional. It's like new age,
New
but it's
jazz.
still like it's like
That type of
it's
shit.
like slathered
Kinda
in
fusion.
butter. It's like confusion, but it's like smoothed out with like butter. So it like fills in all of the
Like jazz fusion.
it's so dope. He's dope, bro. And I can't compare this shit to anything else out right now that I've heard. And like then he takes so much, like he gives me that house and that club element, which that's just my roots from Jersey. Like, you know, Jersey got that clubhouse, club, all of that.
Yeah.
I love when people are able to infuse that and make it sound new, but
Every
still
time.
pay homage to it in the right way. Like, it just, you could tell he came up on that. Like, he's definitely influenced by like house music. That got like ballroom sprinkled over it a little bit. Like, it's like all of that shit is in there. And then he picks the perfect artist to get on the right songs and just.
That's the genius right there. Is finding the right, because you know, there's a lot of different DJs that do albums, and sometimes they just throwing them on like mindlessly.
They sound like you just grabbed a bunch of songs you worked on and put it out.
and just try to put it out because you need
Nah.
the names. He's putting people that I've never even really heard of before,
And they sound like superstars.
yeah, like I mean, I heard of Cali with Cheese, but I think Van Just is the one that does Taste.
Taste is that's my second favorite.
Taste. I don't even know who Van
What
Just
you-
is.
If you want to taste what you bring to the plate, nigga, like you can't just get a taste and you just like a taste of what? What you bringing? You bring a dessert or
He's still blowing minds right
Man,
now.
it's too much.
But I live for a Kaytranada instrumental.
Iman
any day of the
Omari?
week.
Like I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Sound like a superstar. Like these tracks and then it was just every one. Like I was trying to listen. I fought myself. I tried to talk myself out of this fucking rating like 4 different times, and it was like I just kept building cases. It was like, why you denying? Like why you trying not to get? It was too many reasons to get this shit a Moonrock for me to not give it. This shit is fire, bro. It's fire. It's beyond
giving it.
fire. It was just like I haven't heard an album like this in a while, and it gave me all those feels. It put me in. It made me want to go on vacation. It made me want to go to the club. It made me want to get my life together.
That's true.
Like it gave me all of those feels
Wow.
on one project. Come on, fam.
So I
Come
believe
on.
you.
And he don't really sing. Like I don't even know if he sang. Like I don't know what his voice sounds like. I just know he put this shit together, he produced it, he orchestrates it, he sequences it. That's the genius part of putting together a project, and he does all of that shit. So to like pick this artist, like, yeah, I hear you on this, like I need you to get on this shit. I don't know if he just like, yo, here's the beat, I need you to write what you feel, and I know you're gonna go in, or if he write the joint and he like, yeah, I want you to sing it like boom, boom, boom. However he does it, This project, top to bottom, is one of the most flawless projects I've heard in the last 10 years.
I bet he's got a fifth sense. He got a fifth sense. His breast can tell when the artist is right for the track.
Shit is crazy, bro.
Kaytranada. Like, I didn't even know
crazy,
you was.
bro.
I did not know.
I
like,
was sleeping. I haven't even heard 99.9%.
You haven't heard that?
That's how much of a buck I'm going to keep it with you. I haven't even heard the first project. But this second project, Moon Rock, out of here. I'm going back. I'm doing my research. I'm listening to the first project. But all I know is, Bubba,
It's winning for you. It's 100% winning for the man.
I don't know what else you want me to say.
You know what? I'm going to say this just because.
I'm going to just take a sip real quick.
The fact that he gave it a Moon Rock, that's like, okay, we're not giving those out.
We're not giving those out. We're not giving those out. You earning those.
So I'm looking for a reason to not give it to you.
Fam.
But the only reason I could not give it to him was probably because I'm not necessarily that big of a fan of Gold Link. And the Gold Link track, even though the track itself is hard, but Gold Link doesn't really do it for me.
Oh, shit. Wait, hold up. Oh, wait, hold up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? What's it called?
Fam.
What's the track called?
Vexo.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
Vexo.
I was like,
No, Vexo.
I like this track, but
this shit,
I don't like Gold Link. I don't like
Okay,
him.
but you like the track though.
I do
So
like
you
the
can't.
track. So
you
points
can't
off.
Yeah, you can't
'Cause if
penalize him because you don't like Gold Link.
We were gonna know that I can because if we just had a whole conversation about how he picks the perfect artist, I don't.
But
think
if the
Gold
song
Link
is
a
fire
perfect
still,
artist for
but
that track.
But if you don't like the artist, right? To the point where you don't like the artist and it's a strike against the song, and you still like the song, doesn't that speak volumes about how good the song is?
It speaks volumes about how good his production skill is, and that's not the whole song. The production is not the whole song. It's maybe like 75% of it.
Fam.
So that's what I'm saying. Gold Link was just a little bit like I would have put somebody else.
He got
by
17
Gold
songs
Link.
on there.
Yeah. I get it. I hear what you're
Moon
saying.
Rock.
Loud for me. Moon Rock for the man.
We
gave it to
out
y'all.
here, man.
Listen.
We need some kind. I feel like we need like confetti and
Niggas
shit.
is
Like
feeling good.
that's
We need
crazy.
confetti
But
gun.
listen,
I should have brought the one I have.
Kaytranada, shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
Hell of a motherfucking
sure.
project. Loud from PZ. The first Moon Rock of the show.
First
That's pretty crazy.
Moon
man.
Rock.
I was not expecting this.
I'm still not giving it up that
Episode
easy.
4.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
We'll
only-
see what happens, man.
Episode
But
4 is all it took.
hey, who gonna top it? Who gonna top it? Like, give me a debate. Give me something. You know what I mean? Like what? What you put? Like Moon Rock. Top it. Prove me wrong.
He's gonna have this debate with you.
There
just
we
like
have
just
it,
had
man. Like, who we got next? Yo, who we bringing to the table, man? It's crazy out here. Who we got?
EarthTone is low key blowing
Who we got
minds
next,
all
man?
day, so.
All right, check it out. Look, so the next artist we got on the motherfucking Herbal Tea Podcast, Q Plus artist number 2 for the day,
What's going on? Who that is?
the young boy, Kid Kenn.
You too funny. You too funny. All right.
All right.
I guess you know what we gave that one.
So check it out. Queer rapper, teenager, young boy. He's about like 15, 16 years old.
It's a child.
He went viral. From Chicago. He kind of went viral with his freestyles. He was kind of flipping like the hard drill Chicago joints, but then spinning them with like the queer content. You know, what you call it, the twerk rap. He was kind of doing that over like hard beats, which kind of, it resonated with the kids. It went viral. So he got his little buzz going. In 2018, he actually, like, Kehlani brought him out on one of her sets in Pride. She had a Pride event in San Francisco, and she brought him out on her set, which was huge. Like, that's a big look, especially for, like, a new artist coming up, doing this thing. And then he put out a full project in, like, September, the fall of 2018, called Childish. That was, like, a full-length, I think it was, like, a mixtape or what have you. But it was a project, a full-length project, full body of work, which I give kudos to any artist that can put out a full body of work. Because what it takes to, like, muster up the energy, first of all, to write enough songs to compile a full body of work. Because if you don't produce yourself, you got to get production. So you got to go on YouTube, sift through beats. Then you got to come up with concepts. what's this song gonna be about? What's that song gonna be about? Then you gotta book the studio time.
Yeah.
Then you gotta come up with covers, artwork, how you gonna roll it out. Like, it's a lot that goes into putting together a fucking project.
Absolutely.
So that's why it's hard for me to like just give some shit some dirt off rip, because if it's not just like trash, it's like, come on. It's a lot of work that goes into just putting out a project. But you still gotta get the music right. If your shit just like, it's like you do all of that work to put out some shit that's not even worth doing all of that, it's like you look crazy. So when you get it dirt, it's like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
But he's been doing his little thing, and he put out a full project in 2018. And then since then, he's been just putting out singles here and there. He recently signed with Island Records, which is huge. He got a record deal with Island Records.
Major label.
I forget the name of his management company, but I think they've been working together since, you know, he kind of popped, and he's been doing his thing, man. He kind of had a show out here recently. He did a show with Moby. I think he headlined, and it was like a debut show for him. It was dope.
That's where I remember him from.
Yeah, exactly. You was there. I performed with Brian there. It was dope. It was a nice little situation at the Delancey. But shout out to Kid Kenn. So we're going to be reviewing his joint today. It's his latest single, You Too Funny. That's the name of it. He put it out in November, like around Thanksgiving, November 22nd.
22nd, yeah.
2 minutes, 40 seconds, average length. I don't know, man. I wasn't whelmed. I wasn't whelmed with it.
Underwhelmed.
I was underwhelmed with it. I gave it that Reginald James.
You gave it a Reggie.
I gave it a Reginald James.
Oh, snap.
I gave it to Reginald James.
Right.
I felt like he was kind of, like, he has a few other songs that kind of sound like the same. Mm-hmm. So he has his formula, and I feel like he was like, all right, we need another one of these, so let me just... This was like a Lucy he was just throwing out, and like, I felt like the writing was lazy. Like, the you too, it's cool, but it's like... I could hear him saying, like, all right, yeah, this is going to be a banger. This is going to be the one. Like, I don't know. I ain't really...
He's a kid, though.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I get it, but it was just like... I don't know. I heard kids with songs, and it kind of sound... They give me a little bit more than that. Like, the beat was cool.
You're right.
I didn't think the production was that crazy. So it wasn't like one of them beats you could just say anything, and it's just like, whatever. Like, the beat was all right, but... I don't know. After the hook, after I hear it too many times, the you, I just keep hearing YouTube. I'm just like, I don't know if he's saying YouTube. It's just kind of, I don't know. It ain't do it for me. I gave it to Reginald James.
Gave it Reginald.
I wasn't rocking with it. It wasn't no standout bars. I ain't had no bars where I was like, oh, he flipped that. Like, he gave me, you know what I'm saying? That would have gave me the saving grace. That would have took it over the mid, but I ain't hit one of those.
Okay.
The hook was just like, all right, we're going to give him a catchy repeat hook. Like, I'm reaching for the repeat catchy hook.
Yeah.
This is a hook he heard, was like, all right, this is catchy. They're going to love this. Like, it's you too. And then it's regular twerk, bad bitch rap. He ain't, you know, he talking his shit, but he ain't give me no lines. Mm-hmm. What was the one-liner? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
So
right.
that was
absolutely right.
Reginald James, Reggie. I gave it that Reggie. But shout out to Kid Kenn. I fucks with him. Like, his aesthetic, I love the way his team moving. He's a young cat.
Throw the cover
You know
up.
what I'm saying? He got a lot. I mean, these kids are young doing this thing. So for him to be at that point where he is and, you know, already have that kind of notoriety, already signed, he's doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is just my opinion of this single. But as for this joint, I was cool. I ain't going back. I ain't checking for it. I ain't playlisting it.
I gave it a mid.
You gave it a mid. Okay.
I gave it a mid.
Okay.
I feel a lot of the same way about how you feel about the record.
Okay.
It is regular twerk rap. There is nothing. There is nothing.
Regular twerk
there
rap.
is nothing special to about this song.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, for me, he is a kid.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean, I don't.
I give a yeah.
Kids do amazing shit. Now, you know, that doesn't mean a whole lot. But for me, I feel like if in this day and age you caught somebody's attention where you can get signed off of just some freestyles, that's some old school shit to me.
Absolutely.
Because that's how it used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
Except it wasn't just on video. It was just out in the streets, a DJ heard you or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Now, you know, hustle aside, the song itself to me is kind of regular, but I fucking like the fact that You Too Funny is a hook because that is definitely some ballroom, street gay shit.
Yeah,
and you hear
absolutely.
people say that, and it
Yeah.
sounds just like that. It
Yes.
sounds like, so he kind of caught a piece of the culture.
Definitely.
Just automatically, like he
Definitely.
lives that.
Absolutely.
Like,
I
that's what
can
it
agree
is.
with that.
And I give him points for authenticity in that respect.
Yeah, I fucks with him. Like, and I'm looking at, and I'm comparing this to his other singles that I've heard, and other ones like I like more than this one. Like, I forget the name of it. The first one I heard of his that I like, but they kind of in the same lane. So it was like I'm kind of like, all right, I hear that sound, you could do that, but this don't give me the top of the line of that. So I'm kind of just like, all right, it's cool, but I don't know. I feel like this was one where he went in with the thought like, all right, I need another one of these, and this is what I came up with. That's kind of what I get from it. But nonetheless, go check it out. We want to hear what y'all think. I gave it that Reginald. Peasy thought it was the mid. Where you at on the mid? Like, what percentage mid?
This is low mid for me.
Okay.
So mid started at about 30.
30, yeah.
We're gonna give this
30
one
to
about
60.
a 32.
Okay,
You know what
okay,
I'm
so
saying?
not too
32.
far off from the Reginald.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
Not too far.
All right, so shout out to Kid Kenn though, man. Hey, regardless of what we saying, what's going on, that kid got a situation going on. Much success to him. We rooting for him. We hope the best. Definitely go check it out for yourself and listen to all of his other music. I'm not sure if he got a video for this joint. I didn't see.
He doesn't, and I was looking for it too.
Okay.
So
well, I'm sure he got one coming if he don't.
Yeah, for
it,
sure.
it just came out, so not too long ago. But
I'm sure.
but shout out to Kid Kenn, you too funny. Go check that shit out, man. We are on the Herbal Tea Podcast. Who we got next?
The next one, and you got to throw this on. You got to throw this on real quick. Like here at Herbal Tea, we kind of like have a little bit of music going on, and you know what I'm saying? That way we could just talk about it.
We gotta set the vibe. You know what I'm saying?
set the
The background
vibe.
music,
We could talk
the
about you.
atmosphere.
This next track right
part of
here
production.
is my shit. This is Kehlani. Kehlani and Keisha Cole. Listen.
Well, we already know how you feel about the track.
I mean, you might. This is All Me featuring Keisha Cole. It came out December 23rd, 2019.
All right, well, you gotta give her like, what's up with Kehlani though? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Got this.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm stepping on toes.
I mean,
Pardon me. You know what? Maybe I should do my job and bring up her image.
Maybe
I
you
should
could
do that.
Maybe
I
you could
should
do that for the people
Worry about
watching.
that instead of worrying about you.
Instead of worrying about
You
this
right.
drip.
You
All
right.
right.
You right.
This is Kehlani is a singer, songwriter, dancer, straight out of Oakland,
Oaktown?
Bay Area, whose 2004 mixtape Cloud 19 was named Complex's top 50 albums of the 2014.
Ooh,
And
okay.
she's going on to release several critically acclaimed projects. Kehlani fans already know Sweet Sexy Savage, You Should Be Here, Why We Wait, all of them critically acclaimed.
Wow.
She's like an amazing artist. We know what it is.
And you know I like them tatted bitches. Hi, Kehlani.
Kehlani. So that's like Young M.A.'s side
Young
bitch.
Ma.
Young Ma side bitch. Fun fact.
Uh-oh. What we got?
She credits Nick Cannon as sort of like a guardian angel-ish father type figure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's a fun fact.
It is. It's due to him reaching out to her at a time. She was once in a teen pop group called Pop Life. They went on to America's Got Talent. They got booted off. He was the host.
He was the host.
So he kind of networked with her.
Small fucking
At
world.
a time where she left the group. She was homeless for a while, bouncing around, boosting to kind of get by. Nick Cannon calls her up. Come to L.A. I need you to record. Let's go record. I got you a place. I'm like, yo, son, I get it. Because it's hard out there. Like, and she's a young girl. So, fun fact, Nick
That's
Cannon.
pretty dope.
And
Shout
Nick
out to
Cannon,
Nick
for all
Cannon,
the
man.
shit that he give us, for all this bullshit he take us through, you hear stuff like that kind of
He get on my nerves.
Yeah.
Like, he annoys me sometimes. Like, just personality tweaks of his, like, that I don't like. But
He's
overall, like, he does a lot. Like,
He
he
got a
keeps
good
it
heart.
G. He looks out for a lot of artists.
He does.
He has a platform that supports a lot. Like, he pulls people from, like, the battle rap community.
Yeah.
Like, all type. Like, he does a lot.
with the wild style situation.
He's annoying as fuck, but he does a lot. Like, so
Yeah.
shout out to Nick Cannon,
So,
man. He
yeah,
definitely
that's
an ally
kind of the thing.
status.
Another fun fact.
Okay.
It's a Bay Area connection when you got Keisha Cole on there.
Fam, let me tell you
Saw
about
me.
Let me tell you about Keisha
Singing
Cole real
those
quick.
Saw
Like,
me.
She's probably one of my top 5 female R&B artists of all time.
And this is where,
Easily, like probably top 3.
She's dope.
I love her.
That was my only thing about the single. Like Keisha kind of stole it a little bit.
Keisha's different though. Like no, but see, all right, go ahead. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
On the song,
go ahead.
We're talking about the song.
Go ahead.
But that was my only thing about the song. Is
So
Keisha
wait, what did you give it?
I gave it. What did I give it? I gave it a loud. This shit is loud, cause.
All right, so it came out December 23rd, like around Christmas.
Yeah.
2 minutes. You gave it a loud.
I gave it a
what
loud.
percentage? Where your percentage at?
This is like was the 70 to 90. This shit is 85 for me.
Loud is 60. Loud is 60 to 75.
60 to 75. So okay. So
you give it a fire or a loud?
I give it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give it a fire because I just said 85.
Yeah,
I really
like that's
love
what I'm
this
like. Your
record.
range is
I'm
like
in the hood. I forgot the ranges.
Do you know the rating system? Because I think you might.
I do know the rating system.
I think you might be a step
EarthTone.
off of some of your joints.
I think that
some of the joints we be
what you need
off,
to do is give your rating already. And stop worrying about what I'm doing over here.
Listen. So you giving it what? What you giving it? A fire or
It's
a
a fire.
What
It's a
percentage?
fire.
What percentage?
85. 85 for me. Because I'm in the streets listening, bopping to this shit.
Okay.
I'm coming off Kosciuszko in Bed-Stuy. I'm going to go
I hear you.
get my shit twisted.
Kosciuszko.
And like, bitch, this song is on. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, first, I fuck with Kehlani. I fuck with Kehlani overall. I love Keisha Cole.
Mm-hmm.
Love her. And we just had Kehlani on the Ally of the Week joint, the Tiana Taylor joint.
Right.
Where she bodied and gave her like the rap side. So this joint right here, I gave a fire.
You gave it fire.
I gave
too?
a fire.
You
I gave
it
it
fire.
I gave it a low percentage. I gave it a 75% fire, but I gave it a fire.
Yes.
This shit right here,
It hit.
fam.
It hit, don't it?
So the thing I was saying about you, how you said about Keisha Cole, Keisha Cole's voice is different.
Yeah.
Keisha is like, she got a touch of Mary J. Blige.
Mm-hmm.
Like she got the rasp of Mary J. Blige. She got like the pipes of like a Toni Braxton or somebody like that. But then she got like the urban flair of like a Lil Mo or somebody like that. Like she give you all of that, but she give you the best of all of that. Combined, I love her. Like she's like one of my favorite R&B artists, period. It's hard to Kehlani knew she wasn't gonna outshine her. And I don't think she attempted to.
I don't think she attempted
She gave
to
her
either.
her space. She gave her enough of a pocket for her to be Keisha Cole, which is that's the producer side of her.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
production.
Yeah.
You gotta know, like, look, this is Keisha Cole. Like, I gotta let her be Keisha Cole, give her enough air pocket to do her thing. And then she came back, and then that run that Kehlani does, she does like a late run after Keisha Cole does her thing to just let you know, like, yeah, I sing too, but like, I'm not Keisha, but like, this run, you gotta appreciate this run, and then I'm gonna get back to the hook. When you see it, know it's on me. When you see, yo, this shit is hard.
And
she bodied this shit.
It's so
she
fucking.
bodied this track.
When you see it's all fucking hood too, cause
She
nigga,
bodied
if
this
I had
track.
somebody I'm cuffing,
I love
like,
both of them.
like Kaytranada,
And that's the other thing.
I'm gonna be like, yo, that's all
She
me.
letting you know without sounding like obsessive or like she just look.
Yeah.
You see him, that walk, that talk. The way he go into that bar and getting that drink, like
You
that's
know where
all
it
me.
is.
So just in case you was
You was
ain't
curious.
Know,
You
just in
ain't
case
know.
You ain't know.
You
You
wasn't
was wondering like, oh,
informed.
yeah, that's all me.
You wasn't informed.
So now you know. So just if anything
fall
go
back.
after that, you know what it is. But that's all me. I'm telling you. So
And I got sis on the record.
yeah.
You know how she do.
So you know her already.
Yeah.
You know her resume.
Yeah.
You know her body. So I'm telling you, you won. So anything after this is like,
it's like a subtle warning.
I love it. It's so much
Ain't no shots fired.
subtle sauce. That subtle sauce.
God, can we go on and on and on about
man.
this fucking
All right,
record?
fire talk. She got that fire. We already
Fire,
said
y'all.
it.
You already know
Enough.
what
It is what it is. We both agree. Kehlani, Keisha Cole. What you gonna say, man?
What you got to say?
Who produced this? Is this Hitmaker? Because the production is crazy too.
Yeah,
like,
I think it is Hitmaker.
light work, man.
Hitmaker, Young Berg, Hitmaker.
He don't miss too often. Like if he does miss,
Yo, he came back. But whole nother topic for another day.
Yeah.
What we doing?
But shout out to her. So who we got next?
we got
number
next?
4. The artist number 4. Oh shit. So this is an interesting one.
It is.
Hold up. Let me get the visual. Make sure.
It
You know
is
what I'm saying?
interesting.
I'm out
That's
here.
a word to describe
I'm out
it.
here with the visual and everything with the young boy. So the artist Q plus artist number 4, Liefa Boy. And it's interesting how he spells it. Liefa boy, B-O-I.
Right.
Shout out to Liefa Boy, man. Young boy. I honestly couldn't find anything on this kid. Like, I couldn't find no information. I couldn't find like any bio facts. I don't really know where he from. It sounded like he from down south or LA or something like that. Like his cover, he got palm trees and shit. So I'm assuming it's like Florida or LA. But I really couldn't find much without like digging and going. Like I was looking, I'm trying to find an interview, and I'm just like, I don't know. Did you find anything? Like
I didn't find anything on this dude.
That's interesting. I'm just like,
I didn't find anything on this because
I'm like, yo, I couldn't find shit. I'm like, yo, what's up with this kid?
The fun fact is, there's nothing out there.
Yeah, so that's key number 1. Like, you need to get more shit out there. Like, you need to have a bio. You need to have some kind of information. Get an interview. Get something going on there. Like, people shouldn't have to fight tooth and claw to try to find an interview or get some information on you.
I mean, the point.
Facebook didn't say anything. The IG didn't really give any info. Like, it got a couple singles and a video or 2 up there, but I couldn't find anything like research-wise to say about this kid. I don't really know where he from. I can't confirm. Like, I don't really know what's
the
going
whole
on.
point of you putting music out there on Spotify and all these streaming services because you obviously want people to hear it.
Be discovered.
So you got to kind of do things. You got to meet people where they at and find out what they're reading. So you get yourself on there and
you can't expect somebody to do too much work, especially as accessible as information is to people nowadays. You can't expect somebody to do too much work for artists that they don't really know.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? To go out their way and try to find about you. They're going to give up and then be turned off. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're posing like that. I mean, I'm kind of really over the little kid
It's
pose.
a wave, man. Like you said, he's a kid. You were just saying it. See, you contradicted yourself. You were just saying it for Kid Kenn.
No.
You gave him the kid benefit of the doubt. This is a kid, too.
God.
He's a kid.
Is he?
He's a kid.
Is he?
This looks like a little boy.
I mean,
he's a kid.
He's
in his teenage years.
We couldn't find information about him.
If he's over 20 years old, then listen.
We couldn't find information
then we got
about
a whole
him, so we really don't know
listen,
whether
I hope,
he is a kid.
I hope he's not over 21.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's say that.
He's probably 25.
I hope he's not over 21.
He probably 25, 26.
But as we said, I couldn't find much information on this kid, so I don't have a lot to say as far as like his background and where he's from, whatever. But we reviewed this project. It's a full length, 10 songs. It's called Imposters Not Allowed.
Imposters Not Allowed.
And you can see the cover, like he out here, he dripping. He on his bad bitch, squatting, the Nicki Minaj pose. You know
the
what I'm saying?
Little Kim pose.
Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, all of that shit. Oh, we got to correct it where it came from originally?
Well, I mean, no, not even that. Just the fact that everybody
that's where they take from. Yeah, everybody's
doing
but
it.
You know,
and they don't want to give.
What do you want? Hip-hop is still young. They were at the top. This is who they look to. You know what I'm saying? Like, what else we can't be mad at what they gravitate towards.
I guess not. But
we just got to take it into perspective. Like, that's his influence. It is what it is.
Not if these days Kim is struggling to, like, find a hit that's
that's different. That's different.
I mean.
And that's not what they idolizing. They idolizing the Kim that they... The Kim, the height, the prime.
We're not even giving, but that's a whole nother thing.
All right, so look, here it is.
What's going on
He
with
put
the
out this
music?
project November 22nd.
Facts.
2019. Liefa Boy. 10 songs, 26 minutes. Classifications by me, this shit is an EP. Grammy classifications, this shit is an album.
EarthTone's
you know what I'm saying?
classifications.
You know what I'm saying? As far as his discography, this is his latest piece of work. I don't really, like I said, I couldn't find much. I don't know if this is his only piece of work. I don't know if he has other projects. This is the only thing that's streaming. So if you go streaming, you can check it out.
I think he has some singles, but
listen, man. With all that said, I like the young boy. I like this shit. I gave it a mid. I gave it a 50% mid, which is like mid, decent mid, like your shit. You alright, you on to something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm rocking with him. It was a few joints off the project that I like. First of all,
hit him off.
My favorite joint, which was a late bloomer, like I kind of came to it after the fact. Truffle Man. Yo, when that joint come on,
you know what?
That beat, he give me like, I don't know, it's like a trap. It's like a grimy trap mixed with like a a drill. Like he kind of combining it, but then he got his flow is smooth. Like he stay in his pocket. He don't got too many flows. He got like 2 or 3 flows, and he go to them consistently. Like he got his bag, and he like, look, this is my bag. I'm going to this over every beat. I don't care what the beat doing.
Right.
This is my flow.
Right.
Which is a one strike against him.
Good
Like that was one of the
yeah.
things I was like, but he got that shit mastered. He locks it down. He got that flow in the bag. And he giving me content. Like he giving me subtle shit. He giving me his life. Like on the joint, what is it? Victims with Scars. That's a deep joint when you listen to it like on the low. Like he say, yeah, I'm held together. Y'all just don't see the tape. Like that's a line. When you think about that, like, yeah, like it looked like I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like I got it together, but y'all don't see the tape holding the piece together. Like, y'all don't see the work in progress. Like,
Right.
It's the way he's saying it. It sounds like some, you know what I'm saying? Because the tone and his flow. But when you listen to the lyrics and what he's saying some shit on here. And he bodying these flows. And I appreciate his ear for beats. Because the beats on here are hard. Like, if 9 times out of 10, if I don't like the song, I at least love the beat. I just wasn't really crazy about what he did with it. But his ear for production is pretty good for a young boy. Like some of these beats, I'm like, ooh, like I want to get on this shit. Like let me just throw a quick 16 on this real quick.
You right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was giving me those. So at that alone, like, you know what I'm saying? Your ear, a lot of people can't hear that. Or can't hear beats that people gonna appreciate. Like these are just general, like you gonna fuck with some of these beats, some of the grooves. And like I said, he only got like 3 or 4 flows, but he perfected them flows to the point where when he give them to you, he bodying it, and he kind of giving you, he feeding you like little pieces of himself in the shit. He ain't just talking typical dot shit. Like he got more. I feel like he got more of a range, and he blended more diversity than like Young KSB joint. Like if I'm comparing those two, it's in the same ilk almost, not necessarily the same sound, but the same type of energy. But as far as the nuance and taking me a little bit more deep and different range, I feel like he did that a little bit more on this project, which is why I gave him like a 50 on the mid. But these young boys, man, like I'm fucking with them. I'm fucking with them. They're not making music for me, so it's not built for me to be like, I'm not gonna resonate with a lot of the shit that they saying. Yeah. I'm just basing it off an old nigga that like hip hop. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like this is a subjective opinion. This is just my opinion. That's all I could give you. But from what I see, from the outside looking in, from what I could take from it, I'm fucking with this young nigga, man. I like him. I like him a lot, actually. And this joint is a mid, though. I gave it a mid, 50%.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
This is actually his second project in 1 year.
Look at that.
His first project was Liefa's World. He put that out about May. And then he's got Turn Around and got this coming out. So he's on his Cardi B. 2 albums in 6 months, nigga.
Fam.
So listen, I agree that Truffle Man is probably the hardest song on this album.
That shit is hard.
I could listen to that on repeat.
It's so hard.
I wish I would have liked it. Actually, if he would have went the Young KSB route and gave us 10 of those.
That's the gourmet of that sound.
Sometimes that works. Yeah. And you can kick it and like
it's not easy though.
It's not easy.
You don't know who he getting them beats from, who his source is. Like that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta give credit, kudos to putting together a project, just period.
Absolutely. That's the floor. That said, I gave it a mid.
Okay.
As well.
Okay.
Well, I gave it a mid.
What percentage? Where we at in the percentage?
It's probably at like just below 50, so like 45.
Look at that.
And I can't front. I can't front. At first I didn't.
I know.
Because I was like, all right, what is he talking about? He's still talking about young kid street shit, and then I'm forgetting. I gotta get out of my.
Gotta get out of your own way. Like this, not for you.
He is a kid. He is a kid. I don't know. I feel
these kids is teenagers.
When they're teenagers, and you're right. We gotta give them credit for being a teenager.
Come on,
and having artwork for your fucking and finding production. Because when I was a teenager, I was scared.
Think about
to
putting
even
that together.
Get into a booth.
You know what it takes to put together a project.
Yeah.
You know firsthand.
I know how hard it is.
You know that.
I get it. So for him to do it at a relatively young age, we don't know, but he probably is.
He's a teenager.
He probably is.
He's
like
under 20 years old.
20, 21.
Like, let's be real.
I'll give him that. He's not 25. I was
Come
guessing
on.
it. But I would give him credit for that. That's where the floor is. You should be doing that in this day and age.
At the
anyway.
very least.
But the music for me, like I said, you gotta flow. Do the beats that complement your flow, because the sing-songy stuff that he does kind of brings a good rap song that he probably just did. It brings it down. If you can't sing, don't try to sing unless you want to learn or unless you figure out how to use your voice as an instrument.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't sing, but I'm going to sing on the record, but it's because I'm listening and I'm learning it from a producer's perspective. So if you're not coming from that, I don't think you should really, like, touch it.
But that's kind of the wave. Like, motherfuckers who can't really sing, getting a sing-off.
Yeah.
That's the wave.
But they be sounding good. He don't be sounding good on...
I don't know.
the hell is
Some
the
of
name of the
them,
song?
some of them he be giving. Some of them he don't, but some of them he get it off to me.
Not doing it for me, bro.
Who's that peeping in my window?
Yeah, he's not singing on this one.
Who's that peeping
This
in my
one,
window?
peeping in my
Who that?
window.
Who that?
I like that. I like that.
Oh,
That
shit.
was the other one. That was... You know what
Yeah, like
saying?
I'm not crazy about the sing-songy joint. Like the joints I like, the Heartbeat, that was the one sing-songy joint that I really loved. The Heartbeat, so I wake up in the morning, it's so sad to know you really didn't want me.
I feel like he was trying to get to that note. He could have got it. He didn't
but
hear
he
it.
stayed in his pocket though. That gave me like that trippy red Juice Worldy almost as, but not as talented. You know what I'm saying? Not as he's not as refined yet. I feel like he's on his way there. He just gotta refine the
trying to
shit and
figure
get
it
there.
out.
But I think he like a diamond in the rough almost. Like he gotta polish it a little bit more. Listen, I fuck with the young boy, man. I thought it was dope. But we gave it similar grades. Mid 45, mid 50.
He got a lot of promise, and I do agree with you
That's
on
what's
that.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it's about, man.
And like I said, we going to give you credit for, you know, even though you're doing a little Kim pose for the 50th time.
But he in L.A.
you
with
put
the
out an
palm
album,
trees.
You're doing your thing.
And he dripping.
And he dripping.
He got the young,
clearly.
he got the Lil Yachty, the red.
The Lil Yachty
Come on.
going on.
With the beads.
The gay Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
That might be him, but he's not really singing like that. But, you know, Cop the Boy album.
He said he ready to
Imposter's
swim,
not
but he
allowed.
drowned in my little boat. You know what I'm saying? He might be giving an ode to. You gotta catch the lines. Like they be having. Yo, these young boys. Come on, man. Hey, shout out
Like
to.
I said, I'm not mad at
shout out
his
to Liefa
rapping.
boy, man.
He got potential. He got a
Q
lot
Plus
of
community
potential.
is rich, it's thriving, it's alive, it's a lot going on out here. And we just here to highlight it. We want to be a part, man. That's all we trying to do. We trying to do our part.
For
We
sure.
trying to put a spotlight on these artists that's doing their thing. Because like we said, it takes a lot to put these projects together. And we appreciate that. We know what it takes and what goes into that. And we're going to highlight it and we're going to give you your props for it, man. But if the music ain't hitting, it ain't hitting. And it is what it is. You heard the Dirts. You heard the Reginalds. You heard the Mids. You heard the Louds. You heard the motherfucking Fire.
Moon
You heard a Moon Rock.
You heard a Moon Rock.
We got our first Moon Rock on the show. That's a big deal. Like, this is
It really
historic.
is.
I don't know if we're going to get another one for the rest of the year. And we didn't even agree, so it ain't like we agree on a Moon Rock. He gave it a loud.
He gave it a loud.
Ain't even give it a fire. So, hey,
Gave it a loud.
it's the Herbal Tea Podcast. That's what it's all about.
Did I give it a loud? Let me make sure.
You gave it a loud. I remember distinctively because I'm like, damn, you gave it. I thought you would at least give it a fire. That's why I was like, I was disappointed with your.
I get to give it a
I'm
loud.
disappointed with your
I
grade.
mean,
But hey,
right.
listen, shout out to Liefa Boy, man. Go stream that joint. No imposters allowed. Or imposters not allowed.
Imposters not allowed.
Y'all not allowed. So if you're imposting or if you're an
You
imposter,
ain't
don't go
real.
check it out. But if you're not an
Don't
imposter,
do it.
go check that shit out, stream it. Shout out to Liefa Boy. We don't really know much about you, but hit us up, man. Let us know because we're intrigued. We would
Yeah.
love to know.
Absolutely.
And that wraps it up for the Q Plus artists.
That
for this,
does wrap it up
for this
for the Q
segment. So
Plus
who we got
artists.
for our ally of the day?
Ally of the day. Ciara.
CC.
CC.
My goodies.
Absolutely. Ciara, for sure. Yes. Singer-songwriter, dancer, model raised in Atlanta who entered the scene as the queen of crunk and B. Remember when that was a thing?
Crunk and B.
Crunk and B.
Niggas was pushing it so hard.
Really, they were giving it to her.
Like, we already had crunk. It wasn't no crunk and B. Like, that's not a thing.
She was singing on crunk beats.
No,
so
it wasn't
goodies,
a thing.
You know what I'm saying?
It didn't evolve into a thing.
1-2 step, promise, and get up, among others.
She has some joints.
She does, and she
And
continues.
when she came out, nobody was moving like she was moving.
Well,
People don't get that up to her. No, I don't know.
okay.
Nobody was moving like Ciara was moving.
Can I get through the bio?
All right, go ahead. Do your thing. I'm sorry. I jumped the gun. My bad. Nah, my bad. I thought you was sleeping on Ciara. I'm sorry.
She's going on to release 7 successful studio albums and marry Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson.
Yeah, that's a big look. He's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
And she's an ally because she's known for openly embracing her LGBTQ fan base, doing interviews with The Advocate, a top LGBT publication, appearing in the Taylor Swift video for You Need to Calm Down.
Okay.
And I think you need to calm down.
Oh shit, I'm too hyped.
And she actually canceled her initial plans when she got married. She was supposed to get married in North Carolina, but then they went and passed the transphobic bathroom laws.
And she was like, "Fuck all that."
Yeah, she said,
"Yo,
we're not
that's
doing
big.
that. We're going to London." And it's kind of a big
shout
move
out to
on her
Ciara,
part.
man.
Yeah,
that's
really.
Huge. Shout out to CC. That's dope.
That said.
What do you think?
That said, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the floor for Ciara, but hold on, let me
give me the floor
because I actually agree with you because I know what you're gonna say.
Oh shit!
But let me talk about the melanin real quick.
How you know what I'm gonna say?
I know what you're gonna say. I feel it.
All right, go ahead.
Right. Hardest bars on there came from Lupita Nyong'o. Hardest bars, and this is like a mid-range.
Yo,
this song is. Wait, did I get it in? This is, and not only that,
I'm so
not
mad
only
at
that,
this.
I didn't
so
know
upset.
Lala Anthony had bars too.
All right,
come to
see,
find
you know
out.
what? You
so
know
that's why
what?
this song is fire for me. I give it a fire.
You gave it a fire?
I gave it a fire. Like this song is fire to me. It has a great message. It is a little cheesy, but fuck it. It's a great message for girls these days and age.
Okay,
because we need to give it to her, and I feel like EarthTone's gonna explode right now. So,
fam, all of the shit you said. First of all right, let's just get into it. I'm gonna just dig right in.
Go ahead.
Because it's like one of them joints. It's like a ladies' night type joint.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get all of the chicks that spit. First of all, when I saw Lala, I'm like, okay, that's not Lala Anthony. Who is that? Like Lala, is there a Lala artist?
Right.
Like who is that? I didn't know Lala spit. That's just first and foremost. I saw City Girls. I'm like, okay, they gonna give it up. I already know how they give it up. I hear the beat is already giving that Miami vibe. Like it's already giving that, so I know they're gonna kill it. Mm-hmm. Esther Dean, I'm like, damn, that sound familiar. I'm not quite sure who that is. All right, boom. That's all I had with that. And then I'm like, Lupita, like that's not Lupita.
It is.
I'm like, hold up.
It
like,
is.
I'm like, okay, did she do ad-libs? She got a verse? Like, I'm like, that's not Lupita. And then when I heard, like, they kind of said, like, okay, Lupita. Mm-hmm. Like, right before she came on, she kind of like, all right, like her, was like Lupita. So I'm like, okay, like, wait, what?
This bitch is ready for war.
And she bodied. She gave me, what did she give, an 8 or a 16? Like, whatever she gave you.
She gave a 16.
She
had
went off.
3 different flows.
First of all, she didn't just go off. Like, she went off. She had lyrics. Like, I don't even remember the line she said, but she said a line. I was like, wait, what?
She ate.
And then the whole time, I'm listening. I'm like, yo, this is Lupita. Like, Lupita.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just like, all right, they caught that. And then the City Girls went in, they ate, they tore it up. And then Lala kind of like, I was like Ciara had the weakest verse of me. Like hers was kind of, like she added the extra cheese. The hook was cheesy, but then she had the whole call and response. It was just like, and that was my biggest like gripe with it.
That
like
was
the knockoff. Like I felt the message was dope. I love the fact that it was all chicks. They all spitting. It was all chicks who you would not expect to get a 16 from. And Lupita took the whole song. She bodied it. I loved it. But it was like, it was still mid for me. It was just like, It was a good song. It was surprising to hear that it was Lupita spitting, but I'm not putting it on my playlist. I don't want to hear it no more. Like, I'm not checking for it a couple times. Like, if I heard it in the club, it would be dope to kind of dance to it and kind of, have fun with it, but it was all right. Like, I thought they kind of missed a moment. Like, I thought they kind of could have took a little bit of that cheese off. I thought it was a little bit too much of the... And then that melody, that chocolate. It was cool, but it's just like, it sounded like a You Got Served or a cheerleader dance battle type soundtrack type joint, as opposed to like some joint that could stand on its own and be like, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like it got to be attached to something. It don't sound like a joint that you want to just hear. It sounds like it either come out with a soundtrack or it come out with like a movement or some kind of, like it's attached to something.
I'm all for sisterhood, man. I really
Which is
love
dope.
the sisterhood.
Which is dope. I'm just talking about as far as the music and the song and the art. It was cool. Yeah. Lupita definitely saved it for me. I was like, oh shit, like she really gave me a 16. That was like she bodied. I still can't get over it. But it was like, that was dope. I thought that was fly. She killed that shit.
She killed that shit. She had like
I want to hear EP.
Flows.
Like I want to hear a project almost. Like
Listen,
she bodied.
That's not the only song she rapped on. I don't remember.
I didn't know that.
She is kind of low key.
That's dope.
Been rapping.
That's dope.
Been wanting to rap.
Well, shout out to them. Shout out to Ciara, man. Melanin. Y'all go check that shit out, man. Did y'all hear this shit? This shit is star-studded. Like, it got a lot of people. But the joint, what's her name? JT from City Girls?
JT from City Girls.
She bodied that shit. She killed it.
She was ready for it because
she went off.
That's another reason why. Yeah, she's fresh out.
She was fresh out.
I think this might have been one of her first major collabs with Young Miami on a song as the City Girls.
Yeah. They went off. They did their thing.
So I mean, here we are.
But it was cool. It was a mid for me. It was a 35.
It's a fire. I could listen to that
maybe
song
40 mid.
again.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. There you have it. You got a fire and a mid. So what do y'all think? Go check that shit out. And that rounds up the music segment, man. That's all out for the day. Shout out to Ciara. And shout out to the entire Q Plus community, man. Again, hit us up. herbal.t.pod
for sure.
IG. Let us know if y'all got music coming up, and we checking for it. We trying to, see what's going on with y'all, and this is a community-based show, so let us know what's going on, and we're gonna put a spotlight on it. You know what I mean? We here for y'all. It's a show for Q Plus artists, by Q Plus artists.
For sure.
So we're gonna take it to Peasy, because he always got his ear to the motherfucking curb.
Always.
Our consigliere
sure ready.
of the streets.
You know what I'm saying?
What's popping out here?
Welcome to my hood.
Yeah,
welcome
man.
to these streets.
Bring
you
us
already
to your
know.
world. Bring us to your world.
I want to do something a little bit different. I normally bring you guys some shit to talk about.
Yeah.
This time, I'm going to bring you an individual that I think epitomizes one of the things that this culture needs. This person's name is James Felton Keith. If you don't know who he is, I suggest you go to his website, James Felton Keith, Google him, find his website. This dude is awesome.
James Felton Keith.
James Felton Keith. People call him JFK.
Okay.
He kind of
He
takes that. He takes that, you know what I'm saying?
I see you.
He is a Detroit-born engineer, economist, and entrepreneur, like a serial entrepreneur. He has like a million. Like this dude got like 78 jobs. Like I swear to God.
businesses.
This dude is out here. But the reason I want to spotlight him is because he's running for Congress. He's going to be the first. He would be the first LGBT person of color to get a seat in Congress.
Huge. That's huge. That's a big fucking deal.
Win. He's running for the 13th district, which consists of Harlem, Washington Heights, Inwood, maybe a little bit of Upper West Side. And I'm like, I'm in the 12th district. So he won't be, but you know what I mean?
Upper East Side.
You know what I'm saying? Upper East is 12th district. You know what I'm saying? The woman that runs that, she's doing her thing too.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, he's running 13th district for Congress, House of Representatives, and he is, let me tell you, first of all, he identifies as bisexual. He's married.
To a woman or a man?
A man.
Okay.
He married to a man, and one of the businesses he has is he's the co-founder of Slay TV.
Dope.
Slay TV is basically a web channel that showcases artists like us, which
Media
is kind of like
platform.
a media platform,
Video,
for
photos,
different types of content,
Yeah.
videos and things of that nature. So that's one thing for sure. When I first heard of him, that's how I heard of him. That's how I heard of him, is because he is the owner of Slate TV.
Gotcha.
He's also the author of Integrationalism. And integrationalism is a concept that he came up that talks about socioeconomics and technology and bridging the gap. That's kind of his whole thing, is bridging the gap between different backgrounds and, talking about equity for all people and how we can find our own equity.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
He's kind of like
that's some progressive shit.
I'm gonna tell you, he definitely runs on progressivism.
Got you.
He is he's a board member at Rutgers. He is on the 2021 World Pride Committee that's going to be in Denmark that year. He's on the New York County Democratic Committee. He has a master's in economics, an MBA from Lawrence Tech, a bachelor's from Tuskegee University. This guy's heady.
That's what's up, man. I love shit like that.
He's a very, very intelligent, well-spoken individual, and he definitely has his eye on at least bringing progressivism to our culture and basically to the society at large.
As a whole, yeah.
As a whole.
That's
so,
dope.
but just the fact that he does go, he is LGBT, and then he wholeheartedly is with us in our community, I think is really, really special, because we need to see stuff like that. And that's the type of shit I like to see. That's why I want to bring him to y'all attention.
Hey.
Google his ass.
Check him out,
He is
man.
definitely
JFK.
on his shit.
That's dope. I like that, man. Hey, that's dope. We need to highlight more people like that. That's the shit we need to see, and that's the shit you don't really know about. That's the shit that's not readily accessible. As much information that it is out there and as accessible as shit is, it's still hard to find shit like that and dig it up. And when it's not right in your face, it's hard to really know about it and know where to go to find out about it. So that's why we bring it to you, and we appreciate that. That's dope for you bringing that up, man.
His tagline is "We owe us," which is about recognizing our value.
We owe us.
In the age of information. Basically, his thing is, since we provide productivity, we're the most productive that we've ever been in our country, to the point where companies use a lot of information that we put out there for profit.
And they just do it without us knowing, with us knowing sometimes. So we don't know what they're doing.
We should get paid for it.
Absolutely.
Just like the way corporations pay their shareholders dividends, he believes in the thing called the universal basic income, which is basically an income that...
like a stipend
almost. Yeah. Starting at $1,000 a month.
That's that
recognizing our value as
Yeah.
people producing so much for society.
It should be a
Everybody's
minimum.
doing it.
Like we all
Absolutely.
get a certain, yeah.
So that's his whole platform.
Interesting.
There's a lot more that I could totally get into.
Hey,
with
but
you
that's for y'all to
guys.
go check out.
You
We
guys
introduced
gotta
y'all
get
to this
into
shit.
him.
Y'all go check it out. JFK. What's the full name?
James Felton Keith II. That's his full name.
Hey, shout out to you, man.
JFK.
Representing
And I
for
want
the
to
Q
say,
Plus community.
I want to
the
give a
artists.
shout out to him, actually.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
I would definitely, if I were to interview anybody, he'd be that guy.
Give him his roses while he here.
And that's where it is. We giving him
Hey.
his roses now.
It's the Herbal Tea Podcast. Peasy bringing it
What
to you
we
from
do.
the streets. He got his ears to the streets. He gonna let you know what's going on, who you should be paying attention to, what you should be paying attention to, and why you should be paying attention to it.
Absolutely.
Hey,
This is
but
what I
you
do.
know, around this time, what we like to do, we like to unwind a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We
Unwind.
out here laid. You know what I'm saying? Chilling.
Hey, just a little bit.
And we gonna go
Just
relax a little bit. We
You know
hope
what I'm
y'all
saying? Relax.
enjoyed it so far. Come chill with us, man. Come rock with us, man.
Come rock with us.
We just kicking it, chilling it. You know what I mean?
Come
Inside view. But for now, we gonna say peace. We'll see y'all on the other side.
Let's head to that smoker section. Meet us
Herbal
there.
Tea.
Let's get
Herbal
it
Tea
popping.
Podcast. Herbal.T.pod.
Herbal.T.pod. Ow.
You too funny.
You too funny.
Oh, are we here again?
Smelling good.
Where we at?
We're back
We
in
can
the
only be at one
smoking
place.
section.
We can only be at one place.
The smoking session.
The Herbal Tea Podcast having another session in the smoking section.
Smoking session in the smoking section.
A smoking session in the smoking section. There we go. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen,
Now,
to the Herbal Tea Podcast with your boy EarthTone.
And your man Peasy Peas.
Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and do the honors real quick.
Do that, honeys. What's the given? What we giving?
What is this? What did you say this was again?
I actually don't know.
I appreciate you
what
bringing
it
this
is.
through, by the way. You know,
Because my man,
bringing gifts. You know what I mean?
You already-
Coming through to the section.
I try to do what I can. I don't want to be that dude that always smoke up all your shit, have nothing to bring to the table. I want a seat at the table. I'm gonna bring some shit to
I
it.
appreciate that.
You
I
feel me?
appreciate that.
That's how we do it.
Because everybody don't do that.
Tell a friend to tell a friend that if you fuck with your boy, show him by contributing.
Bring something to the table, man.
Bring something to the table. You know what I'm saying? You want the equity? Bring something to the table.
All right, so
Here we go. What we doing?
you know, once we get up in the smoking section, you always got to curious. It's a lot of curiosity in the smoking section.
Yeah.
And we always, we usually have a question of the day.
Right.
The question of the day is, what is vaporizing?
Vaporizing.
What is it? What the fuck? Have you ever heard of that?
I have in my day.
Have you ever used a vaporizer?
I think I have actually. I've
Okay.
used several, and one of my first times getting high was with the balloon. I think it's called a Monster.
Okay.
It's just so.
Oh, yes.
The
I
balloon
had
shit.
that. That is a serious vaporizer. All right, for those of you listening and don't know what he's talking about, it's like, all right, so you get a Poland Spring, like the sports bottle. They got like the nozzle on it.
Right.
So it got like a nozzle, and then you got a balloon bag attached to it. It's like a big plastic bag.
Yep.
And it inflates. You sit it on top of like the vaporizer. It's like a little crock pot, a tea counter kettle thing. And it vaporizes it, and it fills the balloon up with vapor, weed vapor.
Mm-hmm.
And you take the bag, and you press on the nozzle, and you squeeze it, and it comes out, and you like hit it. It's like a bong rip, but it's a vaporizer.
I do.
Yo, I didn't know you did one. Yo, those
I
are
did.
crazy.
And because I'm hanging with these Hispanic girls, but they like Hispanic white girls.
Mm-hmm.
So they have, and they from Miami.
They up on it.
So they got the
They
good
up on it. Yep.
Oh, and I had the most epic experience. It felt godly.
That's crazy. That's
It felt
dope.
godly.
That's dope. So that's one type of vaporizer. That's dry vapor.
Yeah.
And then you got what you got in your e-cigs. So
Facts.
like the vaporizer with the cartridges, that's the oils. That's a different type of vapor. That's like the liquid.
Mm-hmm.
So they both vaporize, but it's just two different forms. And today we're going to be going over the dry vapor.
Okay.
So we got the bud. We're going to be using the vaporizer vial. The Vapor Brothers, actually, is the name of the company.
Okay.
I had
the
this
box?
vaporizer. Got the box
Show
right
the
over here
box,
for
show the
everybody
box.
watching. Shout out to the Vapor Brothers.
Yes, sir.
So I had this vaporizer for a few years now, and I only whip it out on special occasions. So it's definitely a special occasion. I mean, we having a special smoking session in the smoking section.
Right.
So we're gonna, show you how to use it for those who've never used a vaporizer before. So it's not like the one we were just talking about, the balloon one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a different one. So it has this small like box contraption, and it has like this tube. It's like a heating tube in the middle of it. And you turn it on, it plugs in, and it has like a turn knob switch, and you turn it on and it heats up, and you could control the level of the heat. So we kind of got it a little past the middle mark. And once it warms up, you take this this other part. It's like a long nozzle, and it has an opening in it, and you could put you grind up your weed, and you could put it up in there. And I use like a pen or something that you could pat down and press it down and make it kind of compact. Because this is what you're gonna attach to the heating nozzle.
Right.
That's in the middle of the box. So this nozzle is attached to this long plastic tube, as you can see here. And then it has like a little, like a hookah nozzle. If you ever did hookah, you got the little nozzle, and that's what you pull on. So that's what we're gonna be using. It's something like that. So as it warms up, you're just gonna take the glass nozzle and connect it to the heating tube. And once you put it on there, it'll just kind of sit And once you connect it, you don't want to tap it because it could kind of, break. You don't want to mess it up. But once it's on it, you can just sit it and then you just pull it on the nozzle and you'll feel the vapor as you pull it. So,
Smoke that. What it do?
oh, okay, that's it nice. And it's kind of like pulling, like, you're going to feel the weed, like you feel it. But it's not burning at all. It's no combustion. So it warms it up right below the point of it actually, burning. So there's no smoke at all. It's all vapor. All right, try it out. And they say it's supposed to be a healthier way of consuming weed. Because there's no burning at all. So there's no extra tar. There's none of those other, inhibitors. And this is the Vaporizer by the Vapor Brothers. And I think I just ordered it online. I saw it before. I saw somebody else with it, and I was like, yo, this is dope. I like the way it's... Somebody got hit. Hey.
Listen, and I'm a lightweight, y'all, but here, check it out.
It's nice, right? It's different.
You bought this shit you had it 2 years, but you only showed it to me maybe... feel like ages ago, and we've been planning to fucking bring it out. I've been wondering where this been sitting at.
Yeah, it's been in the cut. Special occasion. But you see why now? You know what I'm saying?
Like
it's like a celebration.
This is a treat.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's how we doing it today. So now you know what a vaporizer is. Have you ever vaporized? You know what I mean? Hit us up in the comments and let us know.
You ever had the gravity bomb?
Ooh, have you ever had the gravity bomb? The big bag? Yo, Amsterdam, the Fatal Haze.
I've
Put me
never
out.
had that.
Yeah,
boy.
It was crazy.
Boy,
that's a whole nother story. That's another story for another session, in the smoking session. Mm-hmm. But for now, we're going to end it like we always like to end it, on a high note. And we'll see y'all later. Catch you next time. Hit us up, herbal.t.pod.
Yeah.
Don't you know that from coast to coast, where there's dope, there's hope, where there's dope, there's hope. Sheesh. Wait, is it lit?